So these are the equations that we already wrote these down last week. Okay, I gave them to you a little ahead of time. Okay, remember when we were doing the electric field hockey? Which way did the electric field go when you had a positive charge? Did it go towards the positive charge or away from it? Away from it. So it goes actually away from it in all directions. Okay? So if you have a negative charge, what does it do? It goes towards it. Okay. So in the first one's really the only vector one. So the first one's the only one that's hard. In the first one, you're given, okay, a charge here, and you're asked, what is the electric field up here? Okay? Electric field doesn't require a third charge. There doesn't have to be a third charge in this spot. But we want to know, okay, which direction and what's the magnitude of the electric field at this point. So if I stuck a positive charge in there, what would it do, basically? So this one here is positive and this one here is negative. And the amounts are given in your problem. So the electric field is going to go, this one's positive, so which way does it go? Towards the positive or away from the positive? Away from the positive. Okay, so that's one electric field right there. And are we going to go towards the negative or away from the negative? Towards the negative. From this spot, we're going to go towards the negative. So there's only two vectors in here, so you don't have to add three of them like you did in practice B. Okay, you're only adding two vectors. And do we have to use an XY chart? Yes, we have to use an XY chart. Why? Because it's not in a straight line and it's not totally perpendicular. We have one cattywampus off at an angle. You need to find that angle. Okay? You need to find that angle. They give you this distance and they give you that distance. They give you these distances, so you can find that angle. How would you find that angle? Well, Pythagorean theorem doesn't give us the angle. What's Pythagorean theorem give us? Pythagorean theorem will give us this distance. So you do need to find that, because that's going to be r in one of the kq over r squareds. Okay? But to get the angle, what are we going to use? Inverse tangent. Okay? Not all of them are icky vector problems. Okay? The second two are actually much easier than the first. When it comes to the test, ladies, I'm only going to give you one problem. Of all the problems, only one of them is going to have an XY chart in it. So only one of them is going to have the tedium of an XY chart. Okay? The others will all be in a line, or there'll only be two things that you need to consider. It'll be a lot easier. Okay? I'm going to give you the whole block to do it. So, right. So the test is next Tuesday. If you have G2 lunch, if you have the second lunch, why don't you come in early? And then you can start if you're going on Kairos and you're afraid you won't have enough time. Go ahead and come in during G2 lunch and we can get you started.